Cupertino Senior TV Productions, in cooperation with the Cupertino-Sunnyvale chapter of the League of Women Voters, proudly presents the pros and the cons on the statewide propositions appearing on the ballot for the November 2nd election.
Proposition 22 is a response to the many contortions the state has gone through in trying to balance recent budgets. They've generally reached for any money they could in the short term and promised to pay it back later. The places that would otherwise have received those borrowed or reallocated funds haven't always been pleased. In early 2010, the state shifted the burden of fuel taxes to raise the excise tax on gasoline, but not charge sales tax on gasoline anymore. This doesn't change the total amount of money coming into the state, but it does give the state more flexibility in spending the money. The fuel companies dislike that change enough that they're supporting both Proposition 22 and 26, because if either one of these passes, the fuel tax change will be undone. Proposition 22 would block the state government from borrowing or reallocating fuel tax funds, or redevelopment funds, or property taxes. It would block it from using more vehicle license fee money to reimburse local governments, or using fuel taxes to pay off transportation bond costs. This would result in approximately $1.3 billion a year of increased pressure on the general fund, and about the same more being available for transportation and for local governments. So I can imagine what the arguments look like here.
Well, yes, as expected, the proponents, cities and local public safety officials, want local government budgets to be under less strain and feel that transportation issues have taken a back seat for too long. The opponents, teachers and statewide public safety officials, feel the general fund is in such a crisis that this loss of flexibility will have dire results for those social services funded from the general fund, and that redevelopment agencies should not be favored over social services.